Then everyone is frightened with his ferocious form. The Brahma and our gods and goddesses, that seeing the terrible form, they cannot approach. How to pacify? Then they asked Prahlada, you go and prostrate. And then Prahlada went and prostrated. And then they had what is called man lion, that divine form, then became little quiet. And then when he became pleased, then Prahlada praised, created a praise of the Lord in the form of man lion. So Prahlada now, today, he said that even the Brahma and Munis, personages of high spiritual attainment, whose minds are naturally devoted to the matters of a sattvika nature, have not been able to adore you adequately and please you till today, in spite of the flood of words they are pouring out to praise you. So they said, I feel that none of these wealth, high birth, beauty, austerity, all this is adequate to please the Supreme Being. For by mere devotion, the Lord was pleased with the lordly elephant when he has none other than no other qualification. So he's saying, by the grace of God, everything is attained. Oh, so Lord, you are self-fulfilled, since you can worship the Lord without any consideration of qualification. I am free from hesitation that I am a low-born boy born in a family of Ashura. What can I praise you? That is the type of thing, discussion he did before. Today, we are in the verse number 21. 21st we read, whatever, whatever agent, high or low, be it one's own parents or the creator Brahma, constituted of the qualities of Sapta, Rajas and Tamas, brings into existence under your command anything new or creates any modifications of any old, that agent and that he accomplishes are in essence yourself. Baba, language is so complicated. You are the only existence and you are the only, everything is your will. So he said that this creation is your creation, and you are everything in the universe, and everything is your form, different form. And he said this creation has come out of his will, your will. 21st verse, page 254. Your power is Maya. Your power, that is Maya, when a triune guna is stirred into activity by the prompting of time, creates under the blessings of yourself as Purusha, Linga Sarira, or the subtle bodies of the Jiva, high Vedanta, no? So what he's saying, you are the absolute consciousness. By your power of Maya, when the Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, these three gunas, get stirred up, when the three gunas are in perfect balance, there is no creation. Do you understand that? Three gunas, everything is made of three gunas. But it's a disturbed state of the three gunas. When they are perfect balance, peace, there is no creation. So all the three gunas, when becomes disproportionate, sattvika quality more, tamas and rajas less, so tamas more, rajas and sattva less. Combination and permutation of the three gunas, the entire world is created. So he says that the three gunas, when stirred up, disturbed, how? Who disturbs? Maya Shakti, the power of Maya. When it happens? In big time, not little seconds, but in the cosmic time, yeah.
How is that related to? I thought It's been said that variation is what creates the universe, because without variety.
Variety means three gunas. Look at everything, it is only the play of the three gunas. Sattika quality, rajas and tamas quality.
If
So I
there's no
say,
balance, there's no variety.
everywhere. Suppose you are sattika when you meditate, when you pray, when you have love, affection for others, service for others. You are rajas very active. I did it. I will do that. I will. Sometimes you are tamas. I don't want to do anything. So the three qualities are prompting our life. Anything, knowledge, Satya, Gita have explicitly described about the three qualities very clearly. What the three gunas are. Gunas are, three qualities are very uh, Sattam, Sukhe Sanjayati. Sattika person will be very much fond of peace and joy, peaceful people. Rajaha Karmani Bharate. Raja quality will be engaging person in activity. And then that activity may be two types. But mix the tamas side more or sattika side more. Vivekananda, he was active, very fiery action, cheerful action, rajas. But it is overpowered by sattika quality so much. It is only for truth, for liberation, for freedom, for the greatness and goodness of the world. No, so that is sattika. Tamas. Suppose what is this bombing going on here, killing here? It is prompted by the tamas quality and rajas ego. Raja is engaging one in action, and also ego, pride, uh, haughtiness, all these qualities. See, look at the individual life, in the state life, in the family life, and the Sattika family. What type of family is Sattika family? Peaceful family. They are very happy and loving and caring, and each one considers the how to make others happy. No, and go to the family, Tamas family, dull, fighting, always disturbed. And Rajas quality, each one is putting, I am this, I did that, and there conflict all the time and confusion going on. So this whole society, or even the trees, plants, you can see, Sattika nature, Tamasica nature. So this is the permutation and combination it happens. But when there is no such thing, that is about perfect balance. Perfect balance means there is no creation. So the power of Maya, when her triune guna start into activity by prompting of the time, creates hundred blessings of yourself. How it can create rajas, tamas, and sattva, three qualities. But three qualities are jada, and they matter. Behind is the consciousness that is called the purusha. Because of the purusha, the three gets activated. That's the Sankhya philosophy. So the linga sarira, linga sarira or subtle body of the jivas which persist from birth to birth. So this, because of the subtle body, gross body remains here. After death, we find the man is his body made of three gunas. No, sattika food you take, rajas food you take every day. You take food three types, which is soothing food, which is chili and hot or something to make it palatable. It is rajas, and tamas is which brings you sleep. So food. So every time when you take, it is that this body is made of that. The body remains here after death. What happens? Who moves into the another life? Who lives? Who? In you, somebody is there. No? This body, somebody is there inside. This body is functioning not by its own power. There is a power called the subtle body, gross body, subtle body, causal body. Three bodies we have. Now you are in a gross body. When you dream, you are in a subtle body or linga sarira. Why? This body does not function, but there is a body, there is a mind. But that cannot be gross. It is a subtler part of it. That's why it's called. There also, tamas, rajas, everything is there. And there is a causal body when you go to deep sleep. So when we die, what happens? This gross body you leave back. The subtle body and the causal body, they travel from one body to another body. They enter into another body. And then experience whatever is there, good, bad, mostly suffering. But people don't think about that, so it appears so happy. So it transmigration happens. So who is born again and again? Prompted by gunas. That's why Bhagavan Gita says, Nistraygunno Bhavarjuna. Oh Arjuna, Nistraygunno, no gunas, no three gunas, no three gunas. You go beyond the three gunas and then you will be liberated. That means perfect peace. If you are little short of the three gunas in this disturbance of state, and then you are a human personality. You suffer, you mourn, you cry, you weep, you enjoy. You have blissful moment, you have bad moment. This is because in the three gunas you are rotating in the three gunas. Therefore, the goal of life, Bhagavad Gita says, Nishtray gunno bhavarjuna. Oh Arjuna, you bhava, you be. Ni, three guna. Ni means no. Three gunas means three qualities, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. That means go beyond the state when there is no Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Huh? Trigunatita Ananda. Swami's name is Trigunatita. Trigunatito. It is in a Vedanta scripture, you find that term. Trigunatita. Go become Trigunatita. Cross the three gunas. Go beyond the three gunas. So this is the philosophy. Who comes? It is deep subject because we read sometimes and we don't pay attention. Who is born anytime to think? Physical body does not born again. Physical body remains here. It grows according to the three gunas, food created by the three gunas, and the five elements fall in the three gunas, air, water, fire, etc., etc. And they have also three gunas. Their good food is there, irritating food is there, soothing food is there. So these three gunas play is happening now. Externally in a body and I am mixed in the three gunas. My mood is sometimes Sattvika guna, my mood is Rajas sometimes, my mood is Tamas sometimes. So goal should be, but how the gunas work? The gunas work because behind is the consciousness. Consciousness permeates into everything. That's why the whole world appears to be conscious. This consciousness not of its own, but the consciousness of the self that is behind these three gunas, and that is manifesting in the waking state. That will manifest in your dream state, and in the sleep state, they become almost going to be perfectly balanced. That's why there is no creation, you don't see anything. But still there is some barrier of the gunas tamas that don't allow you to know that you are Atman, you are the Brahman, you are the pure self. When it happens? In time, it's big time, infinite time, Mahakal, great time. So this body is born in that way, its birth and death happens. The three gunas are the product of the latent effects of karmas of all the previous births. They are the product. And when this birth and death happens, why? Why you are born? Because past life, your karma is there. Why do you do karma? Because you have some desire. Why are you having desire? Because you feel incomplete. You think that you are the mixture of three gunas only. You don't know that you are the conscious entity behind. So, this karma prompts us. That's why we always say, do all karma, give it to God, give it to God, purify your karma. Then that is the bondage, cause of bondage. And don't think that I will do this. Let God guide you. Let God may not come to like Ramakrishna, Makali will come and tell you. You are not that pure. But for us, our institution will tell you what to do. Our God speaks through other people. Your philosophy will be, I am doing his work. So when you feel that, then this karma bondage will be reduced and reduced and reduced. And then no more karma to push you because it is all God's. So your ego totally gone, then you are free. So this is the point that birth and death is happening because of the impact of your past karma. But all karma, all action, everything is three gunas. Because of the three gunas, when the perfect guna will be perfected and it will be in balance, there is no creation. The hold of mind, the principal constituent of this body, has its root in desire. Yeah. Why? Why you are born? Why you do karma? Why? Who is prompting you? Everyone is prompted by their own desires. Someone is going to a jungle for meditation. Someone is going to create trouble for others, planning day and night. Who is prompting them? What is the difference? Same family, maybe two, three, four people. One brother is engaged in terrorist movement in some family. Some another brother is totally against it. So how this variation is happening? Because of the three gunas and because of their past karma. Everyone is born, every individual soul is born with past karma. Karma, because of their vasana, that's why has its roots in desire. Because the root cause is desire. That's why desire says, I want this. Naturally, your work will follow in that direction. You want to say, I want to go to moon. Say, those who are in the, what do you call the satellite, what is it called? Eh?
Space station.
Space station. So they prepare themselves, no? Their karma is what? Those who go into the space, what they do? They prepare themselves how to do work in the when there is no gravitational pull, how the body will function, how to survive, how to eat, how to breathe. No, that type you are not doing that type of work. I'm not doing that type of work. But it is a fascinated work, and they do so much trouble. No, take so much trouble to learn that and go that and then come back. So your action is prompted by what you want. So nobody comes here because that is not necessity. This type is not non-necessity. People have engagement, other engagement, important engagement, rather than this. So their priority. So they are engaged in that action. Why one is engaged in that? Why engaged in not that because of the event, because of the, my tendency, what my wish, what I want. If it is fulfilled there, then my mind tells, go this way, go this way. What happens for every day morning? See, all of us. What is the time? Okay, turn this way, and then again, okay, until it is force. So you force yourself against that's old tendency. The body is pulling you, and body needs rest probably, but you have not given it before. So it is. But coming to this shrine, why it is a good thing? Why everyone cannot do that? The desire. Your desire is less. If it is pulling desire, people when what why how do you do? If I have to travel a distant place and your flight is at early morning 3 o'clock, what will you do? People do overcome their sleep. Desire. What is your desire? And that karma will follow that. So this way, this desire, life after life we are running. In simple language, yes, they are bringing the philosophy that because of karma and karma, accumulated karma, not one karma. In life you did good karma, unconsciously you did bad karma, good karma, mixed karma, karma, akarma, bikarma, three, three types of karmani apicha viddhabam, akarmanascha bikarmana, akarma, karma, bikarma. Three types of karma in the Bhagavad Gita says. Karma is three types. So these three karma guides us. What is to be done, you do. Akarma, you should not do that work, but still we get prompted to do. Like that. And bikarma, viparit karma, that takes us worldliness. One takes to the godliness. So all these karma are prompted by my desire. So then the Buddhistic philosophy stands on this. Desire, why you are life is suffering. Buddha says life is suffering. Why life is suffering? Why? Well, because you are born, you are suffered. But I am suffering so much. Well, if someone asks you the question, why are you suffering? Oh, no, world, no. Why you are here? There is a world beyond suffering. Why are you here? Because of my past life. Past life, what is the past life you did? Because of my vasana. Karma, because of my karma, I am born here. Someone is born in some place. Someone born in a holy family. Someone born in a very difficult family. Parents are very fighting and drinking, drug, all this. As also some family, very peaceful, loving, caring family. So who has pulled the soul here? Who has pulled the soul there? My karma, my desire unconsciously forces me to turn around. Well, so all are, that's why called karma. Karma because of vasana, money desire. And desire, that's why you make yourself desire free. Holy Mother said simple word. You become desire free, you are just now liberated. No question. Liberation is depending on what you desire. A person who has no desire, I don't care for anything. So he will be in absolute peace, absolute. But tamas person can also feel that I am in peace. That's tamas ananda. But that is not our goal. Many people do many bad things and they say, okay, I'm happy. No, not that type of happiness. But it is sattvico and beyond sattva. Tamas, rajas, sattva and beyond. So how it will go? Reduce your desire. Or they say, turn new karma. Turn your will in a new direction. Your so-called pure karma will be so much, all bad karma will be wiped out, then balance, and then when work, all work, you will be no desire because you have reached the purity of mind when you are in a state of akarma. That's why akarma is to be, Gita says, you have to understand what is akarma. Akarmanascha buddhabhyam, buddhabhyancha vikarmana. So karma, akarma, bikarma, all are to be understood. And our life should be oriented that way, that I not to be born again in the cycle of birth and death. I will have to come back because if I have least desire. That's why Holy Mother said, no, even a thread, a fiber in a thread is out. It cannot enter into the eye of the needle, eye of the needle. Eye of the needle, little fiber, it will not allow the thread to enter. That's when the vasana, be free from vasana, desire. This desire, which are confirmed and strengthened by the Vedic ritualism. Desire, why it's confirmed by the Vedic rituals? They say, our Vedas say, you do this karma, you go to this heaven, you go this karma, you become rich, you do this karma, you get this kingdom. Everything Vedic time, they say all everything is to be achieved in a spiritual manner by performing such rituals. We do the ritual same, home fire. But we do for good of others. We do for generation of love, devotion in the heart of the sannyasis, monks, and devotees' love for God. We do that. But some people, they may crave for something material gain in the worldly gain. Many people do home fire. For what? For the peace of the family, for going to heaven after death. So these are prompted by Vedic ritual. So this is which are confirmed and strengthened by the Vedic ritual. Mind is verily the wheel of samsara. The mind, actually the whole world is in your mind. As is your mind, see, as is our mind, so we behave. We say, I am very depressed today. Why? Your mind is depressed, you are not. What make your mind is depressed? Because your mind wanted something and didn't get it. And then mind it starts crying. And when it starts crying, I feel I am crying. No? So this is said, all is the samsara. Mind is really the will of the samsara. The will, what the wheel does, it makes the car to move on the road, no? So this is the road in the world. From our childhood, every day the wheel is moving. And we are moving from one place to another. And we are growing, and getting the energy to experience good and having for its spokes 16 types of modifications generated by Maya. What are the 16 types of modification? Baba, they have not described it. Need a big philosophy. 16 item is what? I mean, they Pancha Gyanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Prana, 3 into 5, and you can say another is the mind is the boss, 16. Or maybe some other 16 modifications they are talking about. Having for its spokes, the wheel, they are comparing a wheel. Say, think of a bicycle. There is a hub, and, and wheels is run by the spokes, different spokes. So 16 spokes holding the wheel, generated by Maya. O Eternal One, no one except those who seek refuge in thee can overcome it. So Prahlada says, Oh God, you are appearing in the form of half lion, half man. No one excepting you can remove these desires from our mind. Eh? This you cannot, no one except those who seek refuge in the. That means you may learn Vedanta, you may do whatever, but by your grace only one can. It's a bhakti book, highest Vedanta, at the same time highest bhakti. And that you have to understand that we are born here because of our karma, and karma is prompted by desire. Desire is prompting us into the world's cycle of birth and death. The wheel of life is going on. Wheel. One life after another, one destination. Uh, the car, you take your car and you are going for a long distance. Say you are going to the East Coast. What will you do? You start your journey from here and drive up to certain distance. One life, halt for the night, take rest in a subtle body. Driving is stopped. The car is not moving, but desire is there. After rest, then you next day again start from there. Because desire is prompting you, and again another life, another life, another life. And Maya is the cause of this, and you are the Lord of Maya, so you can only help to your. If one takes refuge, that's why we every day in the evening what we say. I take refuge, Tasmat Tameva Saranam. Therefore, O Lord, you are my only refuge. I know, we say prayer, knowledge, devotion, renunciation. These are the things which can free oneself from bondage. But I know, but I have no devotion. So refuge, I take refuge in you. Tasmat Tameva Saranam. In Sanskrit, Swamiji composed, breaker of this world chain, there. Tasmat tameva saranam. Therefore, you are my only refuge. When you know this, then God takes care of us. That means, understand the mind should be purified, and mind and the senses and the body, they are only gross body, they are a subtle body made of all three gunas prompting, and in time this life cycle is moving on and on and on until there is no impetus or desire for future life. How it will stop? It will say, I don't want anything. With the sadhus, night time they're talking about that. So yeah, do you remember what Atmarupananda was talking that story? That he is the Swami, Holy Mother's disciple. He was lying like this, and one Swami went and asked him, Ma, Swami, you have met Holy Mother, you have served Holy Mother. Please tell me how we can be free from this life struggles. And he suddenly, as he woke up, and said, Vasana tag, Vasana tag, Vasana tag, Vasana tag. He got excited so much that forcefully he said only three times one word, Vasana tag, desire free. Make yourself desire free. Only desire free can give you freedom. I don't want anything, then you are free. Who is free? Who works so hard for fighting for anything in life, no? And when one understands, "Well, what is that? If I don't get, that's also okay. If I get, that's also okay." Then you become peaceful immediately. Our restlessness comes. I want this in my way. That's why I said, don't want for your way. Let the Lord's way. Say, whatever you say, I do. Oh Lord, let thy will be done, not my will be done. And when the my comes, my way gets so many obstacles. And when my obstacles, naturally, life becomes bitter, struggle, fighting, competition, all this. The whole world is like that. But if one says that, okay, let thy will be done, he will do. He will do the karma. But think that it's not my will. Okay, good has come good, bad has come bad. I have done my best. That's my offering. So this is the way he is saying that, but it is you are only one can take refuge, trying but so much, but unless God's grace comes and you take refuge, God's grace is there, but you have to take refuge there. Now is God's grace. I am not connected with God. If I connected with my ego, there will be fight. But ego is surrendered to God. This is God's will. So perfect peace. So, Lord of all, you omnipotent being, self-luminous consciousness, as the what? You transcend all the gunas of Prakriti and their products. So you are God, Lord. We are bound under Prakriti, but you are beyond Prakriti. You are the master. Mayan to Prakritim Vidyam, Mainan to Maheshwaram. Bhagavad Gita. You read Bhagavad Gita, it is so everything is given in the spiritual world. Mayan to Prakritim Vidyam. Maya, what is Maya? This Prakriti, this nature, three nature of Satya, Rajas, Tamas, this nature, and that nature constitute everything. But it's the Mainan to Maheshwaram. You are the Lord God, you are the master of Maya. Maya cannot touch you. You are the controller of the Maya. Maya is your power. The musician, and it's power of music, singing the song. Singing the song is within, it is the power of this musician. But musician is the primary. If there is no musician, but the music will be stored in his heart. There is no heart. So you are your Maya. This whole world is your Maya. Three gunas are prompting there, but you are not bound by Maya. We are bound by Maya because we have our individual agenda. Because our agenda, we all have individual agenda. If we come to be a monk or to a devotee, why? To my agenda to listen. It's not my agenda. Oh Lord, it is thou, your agenda. And I am just a part. I am just in your cosmic mission. I'm like a small instrument in your hand. No? It's like Rama's building the bridge from Rameshwaram to Ceylon, the big bridge that time. The Hanuman and others prepared the bridge by throwing stones. There is one type of stone. You may think, this is a story only. How the stone one can build a bridge. You can go and find. There are some stone which can float in the sky. Porosity is there. At the same time, they have some in integrating things together. So, so in the big mission of God's journey, let us take a little part. Not my agenda, but God's agenda. That's a story. There is a squirrel. All the big giant Hanuman monkeys, they are bringing big boulders or throwing into the ocean. And even now, the part of the bridge is still available. Train goes up to certain distance. We cannot say it is a gossip. That proof is there. But this one squirrel, he is very engaged. And what he is doing, he's just going into the beach and touching the water and coming with a wet body and rolling in the dry sand and then going gradually and on the road, on the beach where the big boulders have already been placed, there is so much hollow places and he's shaking his body and some of the sand is shaken into the gap of the boulders. So I mean, the childlike play, what is doing? He says, I am a squirrel. I cannot carry big boulders, but I can carry these few grains of sand in my body and help in the mission of Rama. It is Rama's mission. The Lord God Rama. It is his mission, his work. So big people will do big boulders to throw and big giant activity. But I am a very squirrel. I have nothing to, I have no other ability to do anything. I cannot carry many heavy things, but I can do little, maybe 10 grains of sand, 100 grains of sand, and I'll fill up there. And he's doing continuously all the time. That's called the squirrel in the play of Rama's work. So our life should be like that. That no, this is our life. I may not be a big guy. I cannot be, need not be, but it is my ability, whatever I have. It is the mission of, that's called, it is, you are in the mission of Ramakrishna mission. It's called Vedanta Society here. That's the Vedantic terminology. But in India, we call Ramakrishna mission. It's not your mission. You have come to be a squirrel or to be a giant elephant, a monkey, to carry the load, big work. The Swamis came, they're big load. They're carrying big load, big center, running around, building up huge structure, huge construction, huge planning, new education system, this, that. But I am a very ordinary person. I'm a squirrel. What is there? Let them do their role. And let me do my role. But not my work. It is his work. And I am to dedicate my life. So this is the philosophy. Unless this comes, it is taking refuge into him. I'm happy. I am serving Rama. And that is the whole, what a grand ideal to remove our ego. But when we avoid the work, that's dangerous because you are going back to your own ego. But we have to do what? To ego, Rama's plan. This mission, whatever in the organization we do, is called Ramakrishna mission's work, not your work. No. If anything is done in this society, it is not your work. It is mission's work. It is the mission for which Ramakrishna came and to propagate the spiritual ideal. It is his mission. And we are all trying to purify ourselves by offering, whatever we can. So that's why it says, O Lord of all, you are the omnipotent being, you are self-luminous consciousness, you are. You are transcendent. You have transcended all the gunas of Prakriti, and you are the man. But you are the master of the Prakriti. You are not under Prakriti. We are all under Prakriti. That's why we have our ego. But this ego can be transcended by refuge, taking refuge in you and purifying ourselves. Then I will be able to feel it is your presence. You are the transcendental reality. You are the manifest. You are manifest as time back capital, which controls and regulates all objects, entities, and forces. So you are manifest. How can I find you? You are manifest in the world as time, big time. Why? Endless time, billion, trillion, zillion years. Continuously creation is going on, destruction is going on. We only live in a particular moment of 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, 80 years, 90 years, 100 years. In a cosmic plan, when the sun came out, all the planets came out of the sun. How many years ago? 10 to the power how much? When? And that is only one incident in the cosmic plane, no? The big sun was going on around like that, and he happened to be close to here, and then split happened, and it was going to suck into the big sun. And by the time sun has gone somewhere and they are separated, they started rotating around the earth. Our solar system created that way, no? But how many solar system? How many years it is going on? How many trillions and trillions, zillions of years is creation time, big time. In that big time, where we are, it's like a dot. This second versus that second. As we consider it is second, nanoseconds now. So time is in time, this is happening. No? The cosmic time. You are the, that's why here the last, you are manifest as time. How can I find you? You, as I see, look at the time, you are the time. You are unchanging. Time is as if unchanging. In the time, things are changing. In the play of time, which controls and regulates all objects, all entities, and all forces. This time controls everything. In time, things come. In time, things disappear. In time, things are built up. In time, things are destroyed. No? So, Twin Tower was there. Time it was created. Time came, one day it is destroyed. Again, time in time it was again built up. So in the space, in the infinite expanse of time, the things are happening, coming and going back in this. But that time as if is no end. That's why we compare with Shiva, Mahakala. Unchanging absolute. Continuously it is there. And never ever a point where there is not. Entangled by Maya, your power in the transmigratory wheel with the 16 spokes. I am being crushed like a piece of sugar cane. Sugar cane machine, did you see? In India, we have sugar cane machine in this. They grind, two wheels grind among each other. And they put the sugar cane into it, and this rotation of the gear goes on, and all these things are squeezed from that. So you can think yourself, you are put like a sugar cane in the wheels, which are the edges, very heavy edges. You will be cast and squeezed and terrible. The example is very apt. Who understand what is called sugar cane machine? When you squeeze sometimes, what you do in your smoothie, what you do? Squeezing means what? You're all gone. All the fruits, different size, everything, and in high speed, it is rotating and crushing and making all paste. All ego is gone. I am strawberry. I am apple. I am Whatever, I, and squeeze and put the machine. Boom! And what does? It crushes everything, and everything gets that all ego is gone. It becomes smoothie. So this is the ego crushing. That's why our Ramakrishna mission is also said that is it is not a Ramakrishna mission, but it is a machine. You are crushed and grinded so that your ego is smoothened. But when it goes, it is not very soothing. when it goes with the fruits you put in the morning to make the smoothie, everyone cries and cries to the end. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Well, I'm doing nothing. I'm making you smoothie. Egoless. No ego. It's God's ego. So this is the same entangled by your Maya, that is the power, in this transmigratory wheel of the 16 spokes. I am being crushed like a piece of sugar cane. Please deign to draw this refuge of yours away from the wheel towards you. I am crushed, I am being crushed, I am in pain. Take me, O Lord, give me a place at your feet. So this is the prayer. He's praying to that lion god, half man, half lion. And what a great philosophy about this. Oh Almighty Lord, you see, because it's high philosophy only, I can do two verses I've read. This is the third verse I'm reading now. It says, "O Almighty Lord, what man usually aspire after? Long life, wealth, and the resources of guardian deities of the heavens. I have seen enough." See, Prahlad is saying, "O Lord, Almighty Lord, I am crushed." This is the condition of spirituality. Happy life, everything is okay. I am doing 100 things as also God. That will be happy God. Our Sita was putting that question, yoga and bhoga. Yoga and bhoga, it will not go together. If it goes, it will be that much gain, nothing lost. Yoga and bhoga, those who are bhoga itself, there it will take longer time. Those who are in yoga and bhoga, they will take less time. And then bhoga reducing, yoga increasing, and yoga, perfect yoga. So when perfect yoga, there is no bhoga. So this is the thing. Oh Almighty Lord, what man aspire in life after? What? Long life? I will live for a long time. How will you live? Healthy? Keep my beauty all the life. So how much? Attempt for those things. Wealth, long life, wealth. I'll be rich person. I'll have money. I have resources of things and resources of guardian deities in the heaven. I will be able to, after death, I'll be enjoying the heavenly peace, heavenly joy. No? I have seen enough of this. Prahlada is saying, I have seen enough of this. All these attainments of theirs were dissipated before the mere movement of the brows of my father when he laughed aloud in anger at these deities. No? I saw before my eyes what happened. My father was so egotistic, he does not agree with any holy man or any god or goddesses. He says, I am the Lord God. No? How it has been crushed. Before my eyes I saw. No? See, all these attainments of theirs, my father was the most achieved person. He conquered all the gods and goddesses and dethroned them from their kingdom. He was the Lord God of the three worlds. So much power and so much good health, so much enjoying capacity to enjoy. All these long life, wealth, etc. He saw. There are movements of the brows of my father when he laughed aloud in anger of these deities. I saw. And that father of mine, surpassing all these deities in prowess, has been destroyed by you. You just killed him. Of what worth are these facilities and powers coveted by people? What is the meaning of this? What is the purpose? Why people ask for all these things, which has a destruction, which has no permanency in it? It is there now, but there is no permanency in it. So, why people spend so much energy? That's a big question. The whole world is to put this question in our life also. Sometimes we spend time uselessly. Why? What is the ultimate goal? What is the ultimate gain of it? Ultimate gain is zero because the same unfulfilled desires, same ego, same the three gunas will be crushed under the wheel of this samsara. So, therefore, I who know these facts, I am Prahlada, I know these facts. These are the craving of human personality, these are the achievements, and these are the net result of that. So I knowing, do not desire blessings like sensuous enjoyment, wealth, longevity, glory, etc. I don't want all these things. I have gone through it, I have seen it, before my eyes I saw the condition of my father. After which all embodied beings from low creatures up to Brahman are mad. The gods and goddesses, they are mad. What they want? They want to have higher enjoyment. What else? Why you are a god? When you are a ruler, big ruler, and you will be having eternal happiness, eternal joy, and all the sensual experience what we have here. But there's a limitation. People can do only this much. They get bored. Ice cream is good. You take ice cream and you are given one box, big box, and you go on eating. You will say, no, 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 enough today. Why should you enough today? Why not finish it? You cannot, because boredom comes. That is the sensate experiences brings this failure. It cannot satisfy. So this I don't want any, and for these things, right from Brahma, even Brahma, Indra, Chandra, Varun, Devata, they are all craving for this and fighting for this, which is mundane. Not only this, I care not for any state or felicity that is subject to destruction by thee as time. I don't want anything which in time will be destroyed. I want eternal, that which is unchanging. You are that eternal. So it is devotional term is talking about the same. That I see tremendous renunciation. Without renunciation, without zero desire, this state cannot be attained. Wherever you go, in Hindu scriptures are so accurate in their assessment. There is no shortcut methodology. If as much your mind in the world, that much you are off. When your mind is totally absorbed, the world perishes. There is no world. I only pray that I may be led to the company of thy devotees. I only pray, so long I live in holy company. Satsanga. Only talk to your devotees and learn from them and grow in devotion, get absorbed in devotion. That's why we call Ramakrishna Loka. Ramakrishna Loka does not mean that it is a place to eat Rasgulla. That is the place where Rasgulla Samadhi happening now and then. So Thakur, think of the Dakshineshwar days. Every day what is happening? Mart of joy. And it's all joy of spiritual joy, overflowing with joy. Someone is rolling in the floor, someone in ecstasy, horripilation, samadhi, to different states of samadhi, different visions, experiences. So I want that, and I want to live with the devotees. Look at the nature of these worldly pleasures, which are very attractive to hear about, but insubstantial in actual experience, like water in a mirage. So look at what is most attractive things of the world, they are very attractive. It draws our attention, but it is only unsubstantial in actual experience. Because when we get into this, that does not give us satisfaction. Even the Jajati story, he enjoyed the whole life as a king. He, at the end of his deathbed, he's saying, "Oh, I want to enjoy more." So, his son gave the life, his youth, to his father, and he took the another life of youth, full enjoyment. And at the end, he says, "No, there is no happiness in enjoyment because you pour ghee, clarified butter, into the fire, and you think the butter will make the fire cool down. That's the wrong thing. As soon as you put butter into the fire, fire is there, vasana, desire is the fire. And when you supply that food, by supplying food to your vasana, desire, you cannot satisfy your desire. You try, everyone has tried, because that still dissatisfaction. Say, those who are goes to drug, maybe for some reason they go to drug, or drinking, okay, so for some reason. But when they get into it, they may forget the suffering. Okay, that's okay. Then what happens? Repeated taking and repeating becoming that, you become the slave of that disease, and then you become a victim. Then you want to come out of that drinking. Alcoholic Anonymous is so famous. Why are you struggling to be Alcoholic Anonymous? You went into that willing that you will be happy. But it does not do that. Rather, it brings a negative effect. And then frustration. Some people came to me many times. It happened. I want to get out of it, but I cannot. And when the time comes, I cannot stop myself because it is a habit has been done in that way, and to get out of that habit is so difficult. So where is the joy then? People think that I will be happy in drinking. Okay, you drank and become addicted. Okay, good. That's also okay. Then what? Then frustration, then depression. No? Where is the peace? Therefore, that is the point that these are unsubstantial in actual experience, like a mirage. Mirage means you want to hold it, it is not true. You see the water in the desert area, eh? Because of the refraction of light, and you think that it is water, and you go and you find it is only sand. Swami Vivekananda said, when he was moving in Rajasthan, that's a desert area, and he used to see every day beautiful trees and the reflecting water, and he was very happy. How in the ocean, how in the desert, it is so beautiful that there are so many lakes. And then one day, really, he felt thirsty and went there, and he found that it's all sand. Life is like that. What we think glamorous, which attracts our senses, they're only that appearance. And you go and test it, then it is dry, raw thing. So this is the thing that look at also these bodies through which the enjoyments are had, a hotbed of every kind of disease. And yet there are learned men who know all this, but instead of feeling in abhorrence for such a life, vainly attempt to extinguish this flame of desire with the tiny honey drops of pleasure acquired with the great difficulty. It is like putting one honey drop, and before and after, the tremendous pain, tremendous suffering to get that one drop of honey. And people think that this honey, and it is Ramakrishna's example are much appropriate. It is like the what you call the giraffe or what. They eat the উটের ইংরেজি কি উট উট
The camels.
Camel.
Camels
It is like
don't
camel.
have horns.
Thakur gave the example. Camel is
Thorny.
thorny bushy life. He does not understand it is not good. But when he eats, the throats get cut and bleeding starts, and it goes to his tongue. He says, wow, thorns are very sweet. And they bleed, then ultimately the entire mouth bleeds for them. So this is the world is like that. We do not know it is my blood I am to eating, and that at the cost of my blood, I am enjoying this. Or to get one drop. Swami Vivekananda said in one prayer, Ek bindu anande tare ek sindhu sedu bindu jare. Swami Vivekananda said, you shed your laboring heart like an ocean. That much work you give to get a one drop of nectar like this, please. So that I know, therefore, these people are all learned men, they are very highly educated. Ramakrishna says, Pandit, the scholars are like vultures. That's the example here. Who all knowing all this, but instead of feeling an abhorrence for such a life, vainly attempt to extinguish this flame of desire with tiny honey drop of pleasure acquired with great difficulty. Okay? So good study of Bhai Vedanta today. Okay, so we end here today. Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om Tat Sat, Sri Ram Krishna Arpanam Astu. So we have finished up 25, 4 verses, no? 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 5 verses.